Hi there. These comments are for SD, and I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFLcourse.com. And I think that you joined my 1 month TOEFL course. You're working really hard on improving your speaking and all the other areas important to your TOEFL score. Now, you sent me 4 speaking practice tests yesterday. However, I don't grade that many in one day. You can only send me 1 speaking practice test every 24 hours. I mean, if you think about it, if you sent me 4 speaking practice tests every day for a month, that's 120 practice tests. That would take me about 15 to 16 hours to grade all those things for $45 a month. I I would lose hundreds and hundreds of dollars if I did that. So I can't do this. So I'm going to just randomly pick the very first one that you sent me. You can send me another practice test tomorrow, the day after that, but remember, only one per day. Believe me, that's all I can afford. Even even what I'm doing right now, your course is essentially free because I'm probably losing money with the price that I'm charging you right now. Okay, so just one, and let's listen to it. Let's see how you did on this particular practice test. That's the next step, and I also have the rubrics right here. And I can give you an estimate score between 0 and 4 so you have an idea of how you're scoring as you submit these practice tests. And another reason I don't like you to submit all of them at once is usually there's specific problems that you might have in a certain practice test. And I can tell you what those things are. Then you can study some recommended lessons to improve. And then you submit another practice test to see your improvement. So if you do everything all at once, you're basically just doing all the same mistakes over and over. All right, let's get started. Let's listen to your practice test right now. And let me see here. Give me a quick. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to it. So I think, and when you do independent writing and independent speaking, and remember the same rule applies for writing. If you want to send me writing practice, you can only send me one writing practice test every 24 hours. That means one writing task. You can't send the independent and integrate it together. Again, it's too expensive for me if you send more than one per day. Okay? So here, let's go ahead and listen to this practice test. I'm not going to make any comments the first time I listen to it. Then the second time, I'll make some comments.
I think it's better that people should do different kinds of work at different points in their lives. I feel this way for two main reasons. First of all, people who work more than one job throughout their lives will have more experience in life. For example, my brother, he used to work in phone store,
Good example.
and now he works in a gas station. One time my phone corrupted and I asked him to fix it for me. He was able to do it because he just worked in the phone store. Second, people who work in more than one job will get a chance to meet new people. That's why I think it's better that people should do different kinds of work at different points.
Okay. So this question is, should someone work one type of job all their lives, or is it better to do different kinds of work throughout their lives? So you chose the latter, right? They should change jobs a lot. My first impression right now is 3. I think 3 exactly describes your speaking right now. You have some minor difficulties maybe with pacing. I think that's a problem. You have fairly automatic and effective use of grammar and vocabulary, imprecise, inaccurate. You're somewhat limited in the range of structures. I think that describes you. You're using a lot of simple sentences. Independent clause, independent clause, independent clause, right? So your grammar is limited. I think that's a problem. And I think you can probably do a little bit better in the introduction with how you began the response. Instead of saying, I feel this way for 2 reasons, you can have a different type of introduction that more focused, that helps to focus what you're talking about. All right, let's go one more time here.
I think it's better that people should do different kinds of work at different points in their lives. I feel this way for two main reasons.
So in this case, instead of saying people should do different work at different points of their lives, I feel this way. Just say people should do different kinds of work in their lives because they can gain more experience and ultimately earn more money or something. Say it like that. So in the beginning, you just have one sentence. It's a complex sentence, which shows you can use advanced grammar. And then you're also stating the main points of your response in the independent clause. So that's going to help focus your response better, and it's going to demonstrate you have more advanced grammar.
First of all, people who work more than one job throughout their lives will have more experience in life.
Okay, so people who work more than one job in their lives have more experience in their lives. You're not blending the words within your thought groups, it's killing your pacing. You must work on the thought groups and blending. This is absolutely essential for you right now. So go to the pronunciation part of my course, right? I want you to focus on thought groups and blending. At the end of each lesson, there's a video. Not a video, but there's either sentences or paragraph readings. You can also send me pronunciation practice, right? I can help you with that. But remember the rule here. Don't send me more than 60 seconds of speaking or 60 seconds of pronunciation practice every 24 hours. Now, if you want more feedback than that, I have TOEFL private lessons, $50 an hour. I'll be more than happy to help you, using that service. And that's cost effective, right? If you want to spend more time and you want to get more feedback with me, I have to charge more money on it. All right? Or I can't stay in business. I will not be able to operate as a company. All right, let's keep going.
For example, my brother, he used to work in phone store.
Now, let's see what you just said there.
Lives will have more experience
So you said my brother.
in life. For example, my brother, he used to work.
That, just because of that, I'm going to lower you below 3. You said my brother, he used to. But why not say my brother who used to? So because you said that, I have to go over to the rubrics here, and it says that you're limited. You're limited in the grammar, somewhat limited in the range of structure. So this tells me you're not familiar with adjective clauses or complex sentences. So that means you want to go to the grammar part of my course, and here's what you want to do. You want to study adjective clauses, noun clauses, and adverb clauses. That's going to improve your grammar and your mastery of your sentence structure.
Work in phone store. And now he works in a gas station. One time my phone.
But this is a little bit confusing here. So you're trying to show how experience is important, how he went from working in a phone store to working in a gas station. I would just say one of the jobs my brother worked in was at a phone store. And he gained a lot of valuable technological or tech experience working there. And then show how that relates to how he was able to help you with your iPhone issue.
Corrupted, and I asked him to fix it for me. He was able to do it because he just worked in the phone store.
He was able to fix it for me because he had a lot of experience already working in the iPhone store. So I would actually use the past perfect tense there, right, to show how one action in the past occurs before another action. So in the grammar part of my course, I want you to study verb tenses. Make sure you understand the difference between the simple past and the past perfect. If you go to Google, here are the key words. Using the past perfect and the simple past verb tenses in English grammar.
Second, people who work in more than one job will get a chance to meet new people.
So here's the problem. So you bring up that second idea, right, which is a good point, but you do it at 44 seconds. So you don't have any time to support that. So you got two choices. A, only focus on one reason. Why not? So you're saying that people should change their jobs a lot because they can gain experience. And that's it. And then you illustrate that through personal examples and you're done, right? But once you bring up the second point, you're now expected to support that point. So let's go back to the actual rubrics here. Yeah, I think it's possible you'll probably score even lower than 3. I'm going to put you at 2.5 to 3. I'm going to put you at 20 to 21 points out of 30 on this practice test. You have too many limitations with your grammar. Your delivery is very choppy. So you got to work on the thought groups and blending like I suggested. And maybe your topic development was problematic because you tried to fit 2 reasons in there when you only had time for 2. And think about it. If you're combining your sentences more and you're using the pacing strategies I have in my online TOEFL course, you'll be able to speak much faster, right? And you will be able to get those 2 ideas in there easily in those 45 seconds. All right, and that's it. So thank you for completing this practice test. And the main thing now is I want look over this video, watch this video a few times, right? Study the recommended lessons, right? And then when you're ready, you can post your second speaking practice test. But you don't want to just keep doing the same mistakes over and over and over and hope you're going to get better. No, you must address your problem areas. And it takes time to solve that and do that. That's another reason why I don't want people to send me a whole bunch of speaking practice tests in the same day. They just keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over. All right. Thank you, sir.